What's going on, guys? It's Talk Comics here, and today's topic is actually going to be something I've really been looking forward to talk about. And I did this 3 other times, but lost all my work in the last couple of days, and I only have a weekend to do, so I'm sorry about this if it's extremely rushed. But I'm talking about Cyborg Superman. Now, Cyborg Superman I've been really looking forward to, and that's the reason why I'm even doing it. Because I was really looking forward to, and I put so much work into this, and I lost it all. So, just a quick abbreviation of what happened. I'm just trying to up my game with my editing and stuff. Messed up, deleted everything, redid it, deleted everything. Then there was a bunch of background noise. I actually filmed an entire video literally just a couple of minutes ago. I was basically crying when I deleted it so I could not have background noise. It was bothersome, and I feel like it'd take you away from the video. So I'm sorry, and it's going to be rushed, but. Moving on, sorry for the long intro, I suppose. Getting into Cyborg Superman's origin, we have his real name, Hank Henshaw. Now, Hank Henshaw and his wife and a few other crewmates actually went into space as astronauts, gained superpowers, came back. They pretty much all died, but Hank Henshaw's ability allowed him to become a technomancer, which allows him to use technomancy, which allows him to use the robots and pretty much all technology. He kind of can just use and download his consciousness into and send his soul and consciousness to robots. So he can't really kill him unless all technology kind of was destroyed. So, moving on, pretty much what happened was Superman eventually defeated him because he was angry, he was trying to save his wife and stuff from dying. So he was fighting Superman as this robot, and Superman eventually defeated him and pretty much sent him out into space. I believe that's what happened. And he actually constructed his own cybernetic Superman suit pretty much, and he came back to Earth and actually participated in the Reign of Superman comic, which actually has an animated movie, which he looks terrible in, by the way, in my opinion. If you guys ever see the comic versions, look at the image that's on. It's probably better than the Cyborg Superman in that movie. But pretty much, he pretended to be Superman, and it was alluded to that he actually knew the basic, not the daily life of Superman, but pretty much just the base origin story. He knows about Krypton, he knows the Kents, and that's pretty much it. He doesn't really know what the relationship status is for Clark Kent, I believe, but that's just me taking an inference. I have no idea. Now, this is where I actually found out, after Reign of Superman and all that, fast forwarding a lot, I was actually super excited about this because I had no idea how big of a Cyborg Superman lantern villain he was. But after talking about this topic for about 4 or 5 times, I think I'm out of enthusiasm for this topic. But he actually single-handedly caused the extinction of the Green Lantern Corps and the Guardians by destroying Coast City. Now, Coast City is home of Hal Jordan. It's the home of Hal Jordan in the city. And I don't remember the exact reason why he destroyed it, but he caused the destruction of Coast City, and Hal Jordan was susceptible to the parallax, which is the symbol / creature of fear itself. So when it possessed him, he pretty much went on a rampage and just wiped out all the Green Lanterns, which led to the birth of Kyle Rayner as the Torchbearer, and the Lost Lanterns, which is just a title that comes up in Sinestro War, which is actually going to be our next topic, which I actually reread. I did talk about it multiple times today, but I reread the actual comic for this, so it's all new in my mind. It's an awesome story. Which actually, this is way more Superman villains than I remembered. We had Superboy Prime, which actually just showed up in Death Metal, which he only existed because they were doing callbacks. He was cool, he didn't do much. And they actually have excuse me again, the Anti-Monitor, which is pre-Crisis Anti-Monitor. Which, if you guys ever watched CW TV shows, Flash, Arrow, and they did Infinite Crisis, that Anti-Monitor is New 52's Anti-Monitor. It's more of a singular being. That Anti-Monitor is way weaker than every single other Anti-Monitor. When I say every other single, I mean like the pre-Crisis Anti-Monitor, where he's kind of a gigantic being of pure cosmic energy in this shell, I suppose. And then we have Cyborg Superman, and all three of these Superman villains are actually fueled by like celestial lantern rings, so they're already overpowered, and then they got more power. Now, Anti-Monitor isn't really necessarily a Superman villain. It's pre-Crisis, so it's like even Batman's villain, so stuff like that. Now, of course, the good guys eventually won, and they eventually beat everyone in Sinister War and stuff. But Cyborg Superman was actually technically killed, but he's a robot, so he just sends his consciousness out, and he was actually saved by his lesser robots, the Manhunters, which were created by the Guardians of the Green Lanterns. But fast forwarding quite a bit, I actually do not know what the time frame for. I'm going to do Green Lantern and then Superman stories for these two very specific times, because I'm not really. I looked back, and the problem with comics is if you don't keep up with the dates, it's kind of hard to know which one. But the only difference is the Superman comic story actually had an ending for Cyborg Superman. Excuse me. While the Lanterns really didn't explain how he would have got out of Superman, so I'm gonna end with Superman's. But what happened? What happened? Not what would happen. But what happened was, like, fast forwarding to DC Rebirth, Green Lantern comic. He actually hid. Cyborg Superman actually pretty much hid in the Green Lantern power battery. So he, I guess, downloaded his consciousness into it. If you consider it like a living computer, I guess, and pretty much just full on just stole the Phantom Ring, which actually covered in my lantern, the greatest lantern core, which pretty much gives the user. You don't need to be chosen, but you don't need to be chosen for any other lantern core to use the rings either. But that's something different. But pretty much it allows you to use any of the lantern abilities. Kind of like the Indigo, but the Indigo actually is one of the few lantern cores that you need to be chosen for. But it allows you to use any of the lantern core abilities except for maybe black and white lanterns, because I assume, I don't remember seeing Cyborg Superman bring people back from the dead and insta-kill people. So, moving on, pretty much he got the Phantom Ring, and that story played out. But in Superman's comic, he actually went for the Zod Revenge Squad, which was Metallo, Mongol, Zod, and the Eradicator and Cyborg Superman all team up to fight the Superman family. And this was at the time where Lex Luthor was still playing Superman. And so it was more of a Superman family versus Superman villains, I guess. And Cyborg Superman was eventually defeated in that story and locked in the Phantom Zone, which was... I haven't seen him recently, so I assume he's still there, but I have no idea. Now, I would like to go ahead and backtrack some. I skipped over this timeline because this is not Hank Henshaw, Cyborg Superman. This is actually... Because Hank Henshaw is a human, but he's a technomancer. He's a human with pretty much the ability to become... Well, he's no longer human because he has technomancy, but the human has the ability to control robots and become a robot himself, which is what happened. But in New 52, Supergirl's father was actually Cyborg Superman, who was Kryptonian, but eventually was found out to be working for Brainiac, so that's cool. But what actually happened was, like, Cyborg Superman is not Kryptonian, which I don't know why it led up, like, what actually happened, but... So, when it comes to abilities and, like, kind of stuff like that, it's all artificial. So, like, his heat vision is, think of it like a laser. Well, I suppose so is Superman's and stuff, but like it's instead of being biological, it's just artificial. So if you consider like biological strength over technological strength, I guess Superman would be stronger, or Cyborg Superman would be stronger. Like he says he's stronger, but like Superman beats him, so I'm not really sure if he's truly stronger than Superman. But moving on. He does actually have technomancy, so he can control robotic parts around. So like that old refrigerator, like I don't know why I said refrigerator, toaster was I was thinking of, but like that toaster, he can hit you with it, like just like I mean that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's the equivalent of a toaster attack. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But New 52's Cyborg Superman was actually a Kryptonian turned robotic. So he actually had about like super strength and all that, but with added bonuses, while Hank Henshaw was just a robot. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know I actually really enjoyed this, and I just am so tired, so I'm sorry if I dragged this on or pushed it too fast, if I didn't give enough detail. Of course, look it up and just tell me if you guys are cool with stuff like this. Now, I'm going to talk about my next topic, which is actually going to be a game, DC Legends, which is a game I'm addicted on and I will never quit. Which I said something similar earlier today. I was trying to repeat what I said, couldn't remember. Said it way better, deleted it. I'm crying. Found out if you delete video files, you cannot get them back. Recycle does not exist, and that recovery app does not help that. It does not help that, but moving on. Just hope you guys enjoyed, and I was really looking forward to this one, so thanks for sticking around with talking comics. And I actually had an intro planned, in which you guys probably saw the intro. It's that dragon, which I actually use for Game Crack on my gaming channel, which I actually have a video to edit. I'm not doing it because I've spent my entire editing weekend on this project, so it's not happening until like a long time. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I actually had an intro, did not work out at all, so now I'm doing just my dragon. So it's a bit cheap, but I like it, so I'm sticking with it, hopefully. So goodbye, my friends, I suppose. And my next topic will be Lantern, villains and heroes that should come to DC Legends. Goodbye.